What's up, guys? How you all doing? If you're new here, my name is Glory and you're welcome to my channel. For those of you who are always passing by asking yourself, what this girl doing? What's she doing? I got a question for you today, which you need an answer. It is, will this love if you're not here with me? What is love if you're not here with me, people? For those of you who are already a member of the family, thank you. I love you. Thank you. So today is the weekend, and as you can see, I'm all a little bit dolled up. Not so dolled up, but a little bit dolled up because I can't come and keep myself. Like I always say, it's been a stressful week, a very stressful week, but we're keeping it real. We're trying to put it together. We are trying to stay afloat. We are trying to look effortless, but it's really been a long week. Okay, so today I just compiled a couple of Q&A questions, which are questions which have been asked by my close friends over time. I'm just gonna give an answer from my heart, and feel free to give your own perspective on those questions, but I'm gonna answer how I feel and how I relate to it, and I'm gonna be reading it from my jotter. Okay, first question is, what are the challenges you face working full-time and setting up a business? So one of the major challenge I'll say I face is time management. You all know it's a full-time job, Mondays to Fridays, sometimes even during the weekend, but it's not like you go to, some people do go to work during the weekend, but I don't. However, sometimes you have spill up of things you still got to do, and sometimes you use up your weekend in doing that. So it's really time consuming, and setting up a business requires time, requires consistency, requires commitment, and juggling this too sometimes is challenging. I get situations where I don't sleep. I basically did not sleep, but you can see it because I try to dull it up and try to brace it up, because I know it's one of those things. Yeah, time is a challenge. Sometimes I'm struggling, like getting moving personal life and personal stuff, relating with friends, because really time, it's a challenge. So that is it for that. The second question is, what are the benefits working full-time and managing a business? One of the benefits I'll say is the exposure. When you're working somewhere, you get to meet people from different walks of life, from different culture, and so many different people. You get experience from that. The experience on the job itself, you can apply to your business. I've learned a lot from my working experience, which I'm applying to both my personal life, my current setups, and my future prospects in terms of business. So yeah, the experience is something which you can take for a lifetime, which it's what is also applying to me too. Secondly, you all know there's a steady flow of income. Okay, for those of you who get regular pay, I'm one of those. Okay, it's a full-time job and I'm giving my best. So yeah, setting up a business, sometimes there are downtimes where you don't make a lot, you tend to make a loss, so you can easily cover up from the steady income you get from this side. So yeah, that is another benefit. Another benefit is just the ambience. There's this sort of somehow something you feel inside. I don't know what is called, but somehow a benefit. There's this mood, this feeling. Being in a structured environment, you get to learn a lot of things. That is it for that. On to the next question. The next question is, how do you handle pressure at work? Okay, yeah, this is a question which is really vital, because I'm sure so many of you have been asking me during an interview. I've been asked before this question during an interview, how I handle pressure, and I've also asked this question while performing an interview. Pressure is one thing which, for most working environments, you really cannot take it out of it. There are times where you really face a lot of pressure at work, and that is not different from me. How I handle pressure is I organize a lot. I tend to organize a lot. I plan out my schedule for the day, and even if I'm not able to meet it up, but it feels like it gives me a tracker of what I've been able to accomplish, what I wasn't able to accomplish, and it helps me prioritize those which are really important, and I can really handle things chronologically, all my tasks for the day, for the month, for the week, chronologically. So I get organized a lot. It doesn't take off the whole pressure, but it reduces it. It gives you a sense of direction. That is for me, I'm talking personally, it gives me a sense of direction. So yeah, organizing, that is one of my strongest points in handling pressure. And somehow, I don't know how to describe it, I tend to handle pressure from inside. Like sometimes when I feel so pressured, I just stop everything I'm doing. I take a deep breath, take some few minutes of pull myself together, and I come back and continue. That's how I handle pressure. Now the next question is, what was your first salary? You don't want to know. You don't want to know what was my first salary. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna say this is my first salary, but yeah, NYC, yeah. Which the Alawi. That's not my. It's my first pay, I might say. But like me working properly, my first salary, I started earning 50K, 50,000 naira. It was so difficult, and they had to deduct tax from it, guys. But we thank God we are no longer where we used to be. That is the testimony of today. That is how it is today. Okay, the next question is, what is one of the worst days of your work life? One of the worst days is the day I got an info that our CFO was dead in the company I was working with before. I started my career as an accountant with him. I learned a lot from him. He had so many dreams, so many aspirations. He had his own company even while working as a CFO with the company I was with. And knowing that he passed on was really a shocker for me, but it turned and served as a reminder of how short life can be and how we can have so many plans and it might not go the way we plan for. It also served as a reminder, like, everything does not end here. Like, what happens after all of this, after all the struggle, after all the hassle, after all the bustle, there's life after death, all the kind of talk and insight and all of that. It helped me. I tend to also give deep regard for my spiritual well-being and my spiritual growth. So yeah, that was one of the worst days. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, so I'm gonna end here today. I'm gonna continue in another segment. For now, it's your girl, G to the L to the O to the R to the Y. Glory. How am I looking? Okay, whatever it is, I set fire. Okay, for now, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification button to get notification once I post new videos, because I cannot do this on my own. I need you all the time. So until next time, it's your girl Glory. Bye for now.